It's a battle, baby. Tuesday morning battling here. Going from being down $550 to being back in the green. I'm not proud of it, but it happens. And I was able to overcome the market today, get back into the green. And now I'm going to put my hands in the air like I just don't care. And I'm going to walk away green on the day. And this is a great lesson. I'm going to talk about futures, the trading, and what I did today and all that fun stuff here in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, it's Tuesday morning and whoo, baby, it's been a grinder. Been a real grinder today, trading the futures. Because I'll talk about kind of what went down here. So last night, I was feeling a little frisky and decided that I thought I would get short here on the E-minis, and I was thinking we are gonna get a pullback here after we kind of broke down after that high there at the 297 area, and we broke down below the EMAs there, 5-minute chart. Everything was looking perfect. And this is like the best story right here because look at this. All right, I get short. I get short. Let me try to pull this up here. I get short right here at 289. Well, and then I was like, I'm going to put my stop. I'm going to go watch some TV, lay in bed for a little bit, and then I'll come back. And we should be good, right? We should be good. This thing should roll off. Well, guess what happened? It ended up stopping me out there. I mean, how remarkable is that? It stopped me out there at 299, 291. I think my stop was like 290.50 maybe, or a little bit higher than that. It was like right above these 290 candles, so it was probably like 290.50. And I got stopped out right there at 290.50. And guess what? I had two contracts there at 290. It dropped all the way down there to 276 afterwards. So I was basically sitting there watching it just plummet. And, well, yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes, especially when you're trading with a tight stop like that. But, yeah. So, ended up, you can see that kind of why I traded that at that move yesterday. At the end of the day yesterday, big rally. I got long at the end of the day yesterday and ended up selling for a quick gain. And you can see it ran all the way to 96. I mean, it's always, in hindsight here, obviously, it's easy to say these things. But I'm just trying to break down some of the trades that I made for you guys here. You can kind of see why I made these trades. So, again, this big move to the upside, we broke down below the EMAs. We lost that trend. We were trending higher, and we lost that trend. And then we had that pullback there below the EMA. And I was shorting into the pushback up here. And, yeah, pretty funny that this thing got right to my stop. It stops me out, and then it went down there to 275, actually. 275, so 15 handle move there on that one. Okay, whatever. So at that point, I was down $150. Again, two contracts, tight stop. And then this morning was kind of going both ways. I was short here, got covered one contract, and it squeezed back up, got out, and it kind of just bounced around. I got long, kind of holding above the EMA here, holding above that EMA. And, well, then I just went full tilt here as this thing broke down here. We broke down. I was up like a couple $100 at that point, up to the 289 area was up, and still didn't take profit. Was thinking we were going to just rally here at open, but instead we broke down and ended up getting out for a pretty large loss. They're getting out for like a $300, $400 loss. I think it was $400 loss. So at that point, I was down like $550. And this is this video is I want to talk kind of about why futures is such a good tool as a day trader. Obviously, I was down. I was in the red. It kind of is what it is. But once I was like, okay, you're an idiot. You did something stupid. Let's just step back for a minute and let's see what's going on here. And clearly we can see that we were trending lower. We were below the EMA again, and this was a clear short. So I ended up getting short there, 286. You can see we pushed back. We had a little fake out there, got a little trap, and pulled back down to 283, got covered. And again, got short up here on this push up to the EMA, and then started getting covered down there again. So we had some nice pops up to that EMA, getting traps, and then pulling back there. And I went from being down $550 to now being up $112. So after commissions and fees, I'll be probably like up $50 on the day. So I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain by any means. I'm totally content with that. Definitely made some mistakes today This was way too big of a drop to hold through. I mean, that was just, I was kind of thinking that it was right there. It actually, and this happened right before it opened, right before the bell. So we had this drop, and I was like, well, we're going to get that drop right before a bell, and then we're going to pop back up. We're going to get that pop back up. We're going to get the pop back up. But we never got that pop back up. We just got a continuation of selling. So I ended up getting out for a pretty large loss there, and was like, at that point, okay, let's just take a breather. Let's see what's going on here and identify, what the next plan is, what we need to do. Let's be proactive here. And that's one of the reasons that I think trading the futures, trading the E-minis is such a powerful tool, is because there's always shorts. You can always short. You can always go long. There's no problem with liquidity. It's easy to get in. It's easy to get out. Obviously, it's not easy to get out all the time, but it's, you're going to have some volatility there. But in general, you're always going to be able to play both sides. So if you get into a trade long, it doesn't work out, and then you identify that it's a short, you don't have to locate, you don't have to pay any hard to borrow fees. There's a lot of benefits. And, I keep talking about futures because I think a lot of people just are scared of futures, and most YouTubers only talk about, trading the penny stocks, trading the low float stuff, because that's kind of like what people see on YouTube. And they're like, wow, Ross Cameron made $20,000. That's amazing. I want to do what he did. But it's really difficult to recreate what Ross does, especially when you're a new trader. It's not simple by any means. But I think at the end of the day, trading the E-minis can be very, very, again, I don't want to say simple, but the strategy can be simple here. You don't need any crazy tools. All you really need is just a couple $100, $400 to trade the micro E-minis. But in general, you can really kind of learn how these stocks move, how the market moves, and kind of learn, the discipline of being able to get in and out and all that without having to worry about, first off, having to chase every single stock there is, and then also having to worry about halts and things like that. You're never going to have that happen here with the E-minis. So today, I'm kind of putting my hands in the air like I just don't care. I'm up $100 now. And like I said, after commissions, I understand there's going to be commissions. I'm not an idiot here. But after the commissions, I'll probably walk away with like $40, $50, I would say, after this. Because I'm only trading 2 contracts here. So, in and out 2 contracts. So it's not like I'm trading, a lot of contracts. But in general, I just want to kind of break that down. I know there's no point in watching the live video because it was just basically me banging my head on the keyboard. So I just want to do a little recap here, talking to you guys and kind of talking about some of the benefits here. And like I said, I was long biased at the beginning. It didn't work out. I was able to quickly jump short, ride the trend, ride the action, and get back to the green. Now, I would not suggest, I wouldn't be like, okay, every day that you're red, you should be able to get back to green. That's not what this is about. But this is really more so just kind of talking about how it's possible to trade both sides easily. When you're trading penny stocks, a lot of times there's no shares to short. So if you do have a big loss and you're in the red and you identify that it's a short opportunity, but you can't get shorts, it doesn't really matter. But with the E-minis, with futures, it's easy, with the click of a button to kind of swap from long to short and ride those different trends. Like I said, we were trending higher here, trending above the EMA. We broke down. Okay, now it's time to short. And, easy to go back and forth. And I think really I'm enjoying trading futures. I haven't had like a hit the ball out. I haven't had like a home run day just yet. Kind of getting back and forth here, ups and downs here. But overall, there's a little bit of consistency. I'm kind of seeing the opportunities. And I think as this goes, I'm excited to kind of see, by the end of 2020, what this is like. If I'm trading, 5 to 10 contracts at that point, there's a lot of opportunity, especially kind of scalping, 3 to 4 handle moves with 5 contracts. I mean, there's some good opportunity here to get in and get out and not have to kind of mess with a lot of the penny stock kind of bull crap that we mess with sometimes. So there it is. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these futures videos, and maybe somebody out there is learning or thinking about trading futures. I would definitely consider it. I would definitely look into it more if you have never thought about it. It's definitely, I think, a good opportunity for most new day traders to learn about futures. It's definitely something you should look into. So there it is. Just wanted to kind of do a little recap here. Like I said, definitely not bragging at all here about making $100 or not, trying to brag that I went from being down 500 to being up 100. That's not what this is about. And I understand there's definitely a lot of trades here, but in general, just kind of talking about trading futures in general here. in general. In general, a lot of generalness here. And you can see right now we're kind of pushing back up above the EMA, especially on the 5-minute chart. So this is looking like it's going to be looking like a opportunity to look for that trend change. You can see overall this morning just coming up from 288 down there to 279, just bam, 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 going lower, 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 and now starting to push back up here. So we'll see what happens here if we're going to get that push up above 285 here, and that trend change, pretty nice little trend change there after that big sell-off, getting that trend change back the upside, and we'll see if this is going to rally from here. So if you guys haven't already, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of videos here on the channel. Make sure you guys check them out. I'll talk to you guys later on.